About to play some hard-nosed football today, baby. It's gonna be a battle today, baby. It's gonna be a battle.
For Atlanta with time running out, and passes up the middle, and it is ruled a catch by Eric Weems for 17 yards. And in
they go inside to Weems, and Weems was sniffing that goal line. He's still sniffing it.
Kick returner / wide receiver lined up, a little shovel pass. He follows Blaylock through the hole. And Keith Armstrong, their special teams coach, told me down on the field, I said, what is it that makes Eric Weems such a great returner? He said, John, he is so strong. He's a little guy, but he won't go down. And there's a great illustration of that on that play.
For a nice gain.
On first down, play action. Ryan and Weems, did he keep his feet in bounds? Yes, he did. He had the catch, the official.
Second and goal. Ryan, end zone, touchdown, Eric Weems.
That is one impressive response by that Falcon offense. Eric Weems, the back guy in that bunch on the outside, makes it look pretty easy. Just a quick little flop.
A toss, Norwood hands it off. That's Weems with Redmond out in front of him blocking, getting in the way of Harper, and Weems is down to the 30. "31 yards on a reverse to Eric Weems."
On the previous play, they faked the wide receiver around. This time they come back to it, only they give it to Weems on the reverse, and you've got Redmond out there in front kind of leading the way, and Michael Jenkins does a good job as well on Randall Gay. But Weems is the guy who can make some things happen for this Atlanta team. He's got great quickness.
The Atlanta 45, and they're going to run the reverse to Weems around the corner and steps out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
You know who the closest man to making this tackle is Matt Ryan. Watch right here on the handoff. He almost knocks him down. But other than that, Weems had absolutely nobody to deal with.
Everybody out. Ryan looks, gets time, nobody open. Now he throws, completes to Eric Weems, gets away. Weems turns it into a nice gain into Rams territory down to the 46-yard line. Weems stays on his feet. Brings it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Terrific return by Weems after the bobble. 14-3 Atlanta. Eric Weems takes it out of bounds at the 3. Weems has had one return for a touchdown this season, and he is brought down just short of midfield. Great return by Eric Weems.
In the World Series because of their all-star win. Eric Weems. Eric Weems with a return, and the Falcons will have terrific field position. With 1:41 remaining in the half, Captain Munnerlyn made the stop, a gain of 41 by Weems.
Now remember, you can't have more than 2 men as a wedge this year, and that's exactly what the Falcons did. But right here, look at that gap that Eric Weems sees and hits. That's the key to being a good returner. When you see the daylight, get to it right now.
A career average of 43.5 yards from his own end zone. Falcons should have good field position. Weems gets it into Buffalo territory and has some room. A great return by Eric Weems in his second year out of Bethune-Cookman.
And Weemer, I'm telling you, he looked fearless on this one. I've been impressed today. Just, you can tell certain guys when they get the ball in their hand, they don't even think about it. He just goes. He tucked it. He saw a seam. He hit it hard. He's not afraid of the potential big hit coming. He just says, my job is to be aggressive, running this football straight up the field. Super.
Eric Weems is another daring performer on kickoffs, averaging over 25 yards per return with a go-for-broke style.
No hesitation from Weems, straight through the middle, and he did not let off the accelerator.
Hey! Weemsy! Atta babe! Atta babe!
Eric Weems
A yard deep. Comes out of the end zone, gets to the 20. Nice move, 30. Down the sideline. And he gets out at the 45. Weems setting up his blocks nicely. A 55-yard return. Brandon G with the tackle.
Catches it a yard deep, and so many times, Gus, what you do as a returner, you go one way, get the coverage to suck over there to that side of the field, and then put your foot in the ground and go back the other direction. He gets the big break right there as he makes that last guy miss. That opens it up.
Eric Weems, 1 yard deep. Finds a lane, breaks a tackle, gets outside for a big return. Weems.
Maynard. Low kick, fielded on the run at the 17-yard line, and that is Weems, and Weems has stepped out of bounds. He has stepped out of bounds at the 36, so this is all for show, and he can do whatever dance he wants to do or whatever, but it'll be first down at the 36-yard line.
What a play by Weems, though. A bit of a shank punt, low line drive. He flies up there and makes the play, and he is going to make this cut here and step right on the white line. Good call by the officials.
Falcons still have just under a minute. And Weems is pulled down, and that'll be a face mask from the 35. This will move him all the way out to the 50. And now Matt Ryan.
Clear cut. You reach out here. Looks like he's going to break out. This had big play written all over it. That's the jerking kind that brings the head around. Tom, we've seen this movie before. We were in this building 2 years.
Atlanta did not live on passing alone. With a score tied at 14 in the fourth quarter, a nifty return on special teams allowed Turner to put the final footprint on the game.
Into Chicago territory to the Bear. 41-yard line.
2 yards in the end zone. Weems still going. Still going. And still going is Eric Weems as he gets into Tampa Bay territory. And Eric Weems being chased, and he will go in for the touchdown. A 102 yards. Question is, did he go out of bounds when he was skirting the sideline? Wasn't even close to be out of bounds.
Challenging the ruling on the field that the runner did not step out of bounds.
So right here would be, and it appeared to me that he stayed in bounds.
Yes.
You know, that was the closest, was that little dance step on the right sideline.
It would be 102 yards and would put the Falcons smack back in this one.
Is any other opportunity to challenge the rest of the game?
This is the closest right here. But again, you see nothing that indicates he actually stepped out of bounds. Managed to skirt the sideline, stepped in, that means stayed in bounds. There's Maurice Stovall, 85, whips on the tackle, and then when he makes the cut inside, he's...
For those of you wondering, when the ball hit the pylon, dead in the end zone, touchdown. So the right call on the field, and now Weems on the return, has some room, has some blocking, and there he goes. The Pro Bowl returner, Eric Weems, touchdown, no flags. He just showed you why he's a Pro Bowl returner. You see the wedge, it's a middle return, and he just hits it right up the middle. 102 yards. He had a 102-yarder during the regular season. Back to the kick return.
Yeah, you can see Mason Crosby, by him getting turned around, he took out a couple guys, Nick Collins being one who might have been able to make a play, and somebody needed to go out there and get Mason Crosby's athletic supporter off the field after that play.
102 yards. It's only the second kickoff return in a playoff game for a touchdown by a Falcon, and then he gives the football to his mom. Ormond Beach, Florida.
Mason Crosby, the kicker, had a shot at him. After that, it was all over. The difference maker, Weems, 14-7 Atlanta.